So in 2026, we are launching some new products. We're launching some new variants, some new flavors of existing products, but we're also introducing some brand new products into our line this year that we're very excited about. Now, when it comes to product development and innovation, our process now, today, looks very different than it did a couple years ago. Because a couple years ago, when we placed production orders, it was for a much smaller production run than it is today. Now, that obviously comes with a much larger investment and also a much larger risk. So there's a lot of due diligence that is required before introducing a new product to our line. And we use customer surveys and questionnaires. And over the last couple of years, one of the products that we have heard time and time again that you guys want to see is a whey protein isolate. And we've held off until now. We are introducing a whey protein isolate, a grass-fed whey protein isolate to our line in March of 2026. So in just a few weeks. So what is a whey protein isolate? There is whey protein concentrate, which we currently offer, and we've offered on our website for years now. It's one of our best sellers. And then there's isolate. Now with an isolate, you're going to save a few calories, but it's not significant. It has a few less grams of carbohydrates and fat, which if you're looking for a leaner protein, an isolate is going to be a little bit leaner. But what makes an isolate very different from a concentrate is that it does not have lactose. In the production process, there is additional filtering and processing that happens that removes the lactose. So if you are somebody who cannot tolerate or digest lactose, if whey protein concentrate gives you stomach issues or indigestion, then an isolate may be a better option and solution. That, in my opinion, is what makes a concentrate and an isolate different. It is digestibility and the removal of lactose. So we have heard you. For those of you who've been asking for us to produce a whey protein isolate, we did it. And over the last couple of months, we've been working on this project. Tomorrow, we're going to one of our manufacturing facilities that produces a lot of our powders, and our whey protein isolate is running on the line. We are initially launching with a fudge chocolate and a vanilla flavor. So I'll see you guys at the manufacturing facility tomorrow.
You guys got a lot of gear.
You had about 30 seconds before you lost your job, buddy.
Whoa. Yo.
I'll get out of here.
It's just such
Yeah, of course. Look at this.
took the same color, you know?
Yeah.
Alright,
You sleep here?
Yeah. On the bridge, yeah.
So today we are at one of our manufacturing facilities. We actually have multiple manufacturing facilities across the country based off of what product we're producing. So some manufacturers specialize in powders, some manufacturers specialize in gels, some gummies and capsules, but the manufacturer we're at today specializes in powders. So they run a lot of our powder business. Proteins, pre-workouts, greens, reds, superfoods, for example. Today is a very exciting day. This is a project that we have been working on for months now, and we are running on the line our whey protein isolate, which is launching in less than 2 months on our website. We are launching initially with 2 flavors, a fudge chocolate and vanilla. The vanilla has been running yesterday and this morning, and they're about to transition to start running the fudge chocolate on the line. So that's what we're gonna go in and film and show you guys. But I love being at a manufacturing facility. I love seeing product come together and come to life. This is one of my favorite parts of the business. I love the product. I love the product and the whole process from concept and vision and ideation to formulation and testing and flavor sampling and just every part of it. So today is a fun and exciting day, and I'm excited to show you guys what the manufacturing process looks like. Holding a product, a new product, in your hands after the first time it comes off a manufacturing line it's a special feeling. And to bring a product to life, it's not as easy as it may seem. You know, we set our standards really high, and we don't negotiate with those standards for anything. You know, we wanted to create the best whey protein isolate that we could. And that required a lot of research, a lot of development, a lot of phone calls and meetings and relationship building, primarily to find the right supplier of whey protein isolate. We wanted a grass-fed option, and the best that we could find is a 95% grass-fed whey protein isolate that has this certification logo on here. It is truly grass-fed. When we create a product and we create a new product, it is not just to launch a product. It is to launch the best of what we can create. And when it finally comes to life, I mean, it feels so good. All the work that went into it, all the different members of the team, all the different departments that contributed to bringing this to life, it's a lot of work. And I'm really proud of this team. Joe Pivots, who runs our logistics, our manufacturing, our supply chain. Man, Joe was employee number 3 after me and Preston. He joined the team in 2016. And Joe started with us just packing orders. And then he was leading customer service, and now he oversees all of our supply chain. Joe crushes. I mean, Joe has that day one mindset and mentality. He will not cut any corners. He chooses to do the hard right over the easy wrong every single time, every single day. It took Joe a lot of work to source this supplier of truly grass-fed whey protein isolate. Joe does such a good job. I'm so proud of him. I'm so happy he's on this team. I'm so grateful for Joe. And this product is an example of what comes to be when you set your standards and you hold that standard. So one of the things I've been thinking about since being here that has changed over the years of building VPN, it's one of the hardest parts of scaling a business, but also one of the most important and necessary parts of scaling a business. And that is hiring the right people and delegating responsibility. And the reason I think about it is because when we first got started, we didn't have a director of supply chain. We didn't have a chief financial officer. We didn't have a director of quality control. We didn't have a COO. We didn't have a lot of roles. There were a few people doing a lot of things in the business. But as we've scaled, as we've grown, one of the things that has allowed us to scale and grow, which like I said is one of the hardest parts, is finding the right people and delegating responsibility. Now as I come to the manufacturing facility, I can focus on bigger projects, higher vision, and I am confident that the things from a day-to-day standpoint are being done and executed. Now we have a director of quality control, Nick Dowling. I've talked a lot about Nick Dowling on the podcast because he has been such an amazing and integral part of our team, who oversees all of our manufacturing, who oversees all of our testing, who oversees the quality program of VPN. and he came from the manufacturing industry prior to working for VPN. The reason I say it's so hard is you gotta find the right people. The right people, and put the right people in the right seats and let them own it and execute. And if you can get those two things right person, right seat, you can scale, you can grow in a healthy way, in a sustainable way. But that is one of the challenges, probably the greatest challenge of scaling an organization. Right people, right seats.
It looks pretty easy.
Yeah, like 1,000 probably.
So I haven't done an FTP test yet, and I'm prepping for Chattanooga 70.3 on May 17th. And so Nick found out this morning that I hadn't done an FTP test yet. And so he thought it would be best if I did it in front of the whole team. So 70.3.
I'm ready for him to experience this. FTP, functional training power. It's important to set your FTP because then all of your other workouts after this will be based off of a percentage of your FTP. So it's extremely important to have effective training sessions, but I don't think he knows how painful this gets. So we're bringing the crew out here to cheer him on to make sure he pushes as hard as he possibly can. Whenever you're ready.
All right.
What are you feeling with looking at the water?
I got today so far, I've had overnight oats, courtesy of Nick Bear.
I've been making him a lot of overnight oats recently.
And then on top of that, I had 2 waffles with peanut butter and honey, and then a scoop of G1M with a serving of electrolytes. And then I just had a calf go gel, apple cinnamon. And then I got a serving of strawberry electrolytes in there for during. So
And you code all of that. checkout.
use code Oz at checkout.
All right, baby. Let's do it.
Wait, erg mode on, and then set this on.
Erg mode on.
Hey, I'm on your way, right?
How'd it feel?
That hurt.
All right, your FTP is now 202 watts. Go work. Harder than you thought? Yeah.
Oh man.
It's like you're pushing through mud. Like
Yeah.
you're just like driving with everything you can.
It's like towards the end of the set,
Yeah.
it already adjusts the resistance. It's not like you don't get it until the arch,
Yep.
and then it changes.
Yeah. And holding a whole minute in that is like the minutes are long.
So long.
All right, good job. Woo. Ladies and gentlemen, Ozzy, baby. Ironman prep. First ramp test. Love to see it. It was a great effort. Man, love to see it. So I eat the same meal between 1:30 p.m. and 2:30 p.m. every day. And this is how I normally incorporate whey protein powder into my diet. The base, oats. I'm gonna show you my overnight oats recipe that I make every night in preparation for the next day. So these are the ingredients that I use for my overnight oats. And if I'm not making overnight oats, I'm making a shake, and it's very similar ingredients. So like I said, the base, old-fashioned rolled oats. Protein powder, I typically use chocolate. So we have our traditional whey protein and then our new whey protein isolate. Like I said, that will be launching in March 2026. And then we have PB Fit or PB2. This is just peanut butter powder. Honey, almond milk, pumpkin seeds, walnuts, and a banana. Those are all the ingredients that go into what I'm about to show you. So step one, we have our bowl. I have that bowl on a scale. Gonna do 60 grams of oats, which is 3/4 of a cup. Perfect. And then we're gonna add a scoop and a half of protein powder, like so. We're gonna do 1 serving of PB Fit or PB2. In this case, it is 16 grams. Now we're gonna add 1 tablespoon of honey, which is 21 grams. And then after that, just gonna add a little bit of almond milk and mix. It doesn't need a lot of almond milk. I'm gonna start with a little because you want it to be thick. That should be good. Now here's the thing. You can make or break your overnight oats by adding too much almond milk or liquid. You want to slowly add the minimum required amount of milk or liquid as possible, because this is kind of the consistency we're looking for. And we'll add now our remaining toppings and then put in the fridge overnight. And then last but not least, we have 15 grams of walnuts, 15 grams of pumpkin seeds, and then 1 sliced up banana. So this will get covered and then thrown into the fridge, and this will be good for tomorrow. So my personal overnight protein oats recipe. Today is a lower body strength day. Now, right now I'm training lower body twice a week. Normally that is Monday and Friday. Sometimes it's Monday and Thursday. In this case today, it is Friday. Last time I trained lower body was Monday. So hitting it hard twice a week. The main compound movement of today's workout is barbell squats. So we're gonna start off with extensions, leg extensions, and then leg curls, and I'll go into sissy squats, which are gonna wreck me. Sissy squats are brutal if done correctly. My intent with these three exercises before moving into barbell squats is I wanna pre-exhaust. I wanna feel this volume going into barbell squats. Something that I believe people don't do well when it comes to strength training is putting out enough effort, training really hard. It's really easy and comfortable to treat most of our strength training days similar to the way we treat the easy run, the zone 2 run, going through the motions. When I come into the gym, when I train, I want to put out a massive effort. I want to train hard, especially on lower body strength days. So that's what we're gonna do today. The intent is to train really hard, to push, to force reps. I wanna feel this tomorrow. We're gonna train really hard today, and you're gonna see it, and I'm gonna feel it. So this is a new piece of equipment we got here at the VPN HQ gym, also known now, based off our new sign, as the Mecca of hybrid training. This is the Arsenal Strength Sissy Squat, which you can do with a weight in hands. I like doing it just body weight. And I'll do 3 sets, as many reps as possible. Now, this is a very form-focused movement. So you're gonna sit back and kind of throw your hips up, but not come the whole way. You wanna keep that contraction in that quad, in this teardrop here. So do 3 sets, as many reps as possible. The first 10 reps feel pretty easy, then it gets brutal. Let's get 25. 1, 2, 3. Woo! That's set 1. Holy quad pump. This is all pre-barbell squats. I'm a big fan of pre-exhaustion. Always have been. So I finished the Ironman about 8 weeks ago. And my first leg workout back after I finished the race, 185 pounds on the bar was hard to barbell squat. Those first couple of leg workouts back were extremely humbling. About a week ago was the first time since the Ironman prep that I loaded 315 on the barbell again for barbell back squats. And that's what I'm gonna be playing with today. So I have 315 on the barbell. I'll do 4 sets, 5 reps. Before the Ironman prep, I was getting 315 pounds for probably 10 to 12 reps. So still working my strength back. You know, it's coming back slowly, but like I said, those first couple workouts back, I mean for everything, chest, back, shoulders, arms, legs especially, very humbling, very sore. But I love training lower body. I love crushing lower body. So after barbell squats, we'll go into barbell walking lunges, and then we're gonna do some reverse Smith machine lunges. Maybe we can squeeze 6 to 7 reps for 315. We'll see what we can do. Thing to keep in mind when you hit weights really hard, but especially lower body, is that it's going to tax the central nervous system much more in many cases than it does the muscular system. So when we're loading compound movements like a barbell squat and going heavy for fewer reps, multiple sets, that's CNS. It's gonna get taxed, it's gonna feel it, it's gonna take some time to recover. Like my legs will feel this tomorrow, but tonight, maybe tomorrow morning, might feel my CNS drained a little bit, carrying a little bit of fatigue. Because I'm hitting these movements hard, which is why I'm taking longer rest periods. On these walking barbell lunges, doing 3 sets, 24 reps each set, so each leg gets 12 reps. Got one more set here. Walking barbell lunges are one of my favorite leg movements ever. I love them. My new favorite leg movement, I'm about to show you. It's on the Smith machine. Now we haven't had a Smith machine in our HQ gyms for a long time. It's been years. But with the gym that Play helped us build out, there is a Smith machine that's added to our cable circuit. And I started doing this leg movement on it that I'm in love with. I would say it's a hybrid between a reverse lunge and a Bulgarian split squat. So I'll show you. I'm gonna load up 135 pounds on the bar, so 45 on each side. What we're gonna do is get under the barbell. I'm gonna place one leg forward under this barbell. This other leg's gonna come out, it's gonna touch the ground and just give a little push off. And I'm gonna drive my leg up, which you'll see. So we'll do 10 reps each leg, 3 sets total. These are killer. I love these now. So one leg directly under the bar. Come back. Touch. Up. Ah. 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 Whew. That's tough. Oh, it's a tough movement, man. I'm cooked. I'm cooked. All right, that's the workout. Great leg day going into the weekend. Tomorrow morning I'll run probably 8 miles to wrap up a solid week of training. But this was a big week for the brand. You know, as we move through Q1 of 2026 and the remainder of the year, we have some large key initiatives that we're working towards and a few big product launches coming up. The whey protein isolate is a big one in March, and then early summer 2026 we're launching the strength collection. And also alongside product launches, we have some marquee events that we'll be activating around. So we have the Austin Marathon in February. We have the Go One More Ultra in April, and then the Pittsburgh Marathon in May. So the team's focused right now, and we're working towards some really big, ambitious goals. But we're really excited about launching whey protein isolate. It's been a product, like I've said, that you guys have been asking for a long time, and it's taken us months to bring to life for many reasons. And I just want to say I appreciate you guys. I appreciate all the love and the support that you show us and you've shown us over the years. It's the only reason we're able to do what we're doing today. And I'm so grateful for that opportunity. So thank you guys. I love you. I appreciate you. And as always, go one more.